up a seat here at Couch Banner Podcast. I'm your girl, Sunshine, the visual wordsmith. How you be? Do you know how to let go? Letting go is one of the scariest things that you can do because that's all you know, even if it's something negative that's impacting you. I was in a relationship for 14 years on and off, and it was the most traumatic, dramatic, life changing relationship that I had ever been in my life, outside of growing up with my crazy ass mama. I would break up with him every chance I got. And that's because subconsciously it was telling me that you're not supposed to be here. And since I chose not to listen to myself, I had to endure some of the most unnecessary things ever in life. From being domestically and physically harmed to trying to find another space for me and my children to live in because he couldn't control his anger when he got upset. Or even for me, just feeling like I wasn't good enough as a woman because I was being constantly cheated on. I wasn't being talked to about finances. I came home one day, mind you, living in an apartment, flipped the switch to turn the lights on, and the lights did not turn on because he didn't pay the electric bill. All types of things unnecessarily. And that was all because I didn't want to let go. I was used to being disappointed and disregarded. And that feeling is what kept me to stay. Not realizing that I can choose a different set of emotions. I didn't have to be stressed or even worry about if I was wanted in my own marriage. We use our childhood traumas as suitcases, and it's a carry on because now it costs too much to check your bag, which is ridiculous. And in that carry on, you have everything that it's hard for you to unhand. When you wanted to see your parents in a loving relationship, or if your parents were physically fighting, or if you were left at home by yourself for a long time, or if you went out with your father and you were left in the car for hours while he did God knows what. Those are right there in your bag. And that carry on, you bring it right into your romantic relationship. And it rears its ugly head because it shows you just how much you're willing to tolerate because you're used to the feeling. Letting go is one of the most freeing experiences that you will ever encounter because that's when the world opens up for you. You have a chance to meet people that you haven't met before, to have conversations that you didn't think that you would ever be a part of. And then you also get to build the life that you want. It gives you the types of freedoms that you would only see about in the movies that you watch on television. You start to become the role model that you so ever wanted to follow. You become it. You become the muse for your life of joy and happiness. One of the largest things that I let go of was to be romantically in love. And I had to let it go because it was jading me from the experiences that I was actually having. So if that man I was involved with, if he didn't have those certain things, I made him into the man that I wanted to see. So even though he would, even though he would cancel plans right before it was supposed to happen, or would choose, your mother over me, or if you just didn't defend me when you were supposed to, those things no longer exist here. You are looking at a woman who understands her worth and helps other people understand theirs as well. And the crazy part about all these things, it has nothing to do with gender and everything to do with the human experience because regardless, you might be carrying on to something, you might be holding on to something that is holding you back so much that it's suffocating you. And it doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman, because the experience is the experience. Although I will say it may be far more greater for the woman because of all of the estrogen or lack thereof. But you know, women's bodies are very miraculous. So, hell, even we don't know what we'll get sometimes. Even when you're taking all your vitamins and getting sleep and exercising and eating right. I digress. Letting go is one of those things that you have to learn to do in order for you to live a full life. You're looking to live that full life, but not really sure on how to start. Book a one-on-one session with me so we can get down to the root of your solution. Instead of just putting a band-aid on it or watching a TikTok video that helps you just for 3 seconds. Have lifelong solutions that will put you exactly where you should be and not where you want to be. So until next time, manifest daily.